Living the life, living large, Tony's in charge. He's got the knowledge, the skills, and the art. Streaming live, stock trading all day, helping people learn and make money their own way. From Wall Street to Tokyo, Tony's got the flow. Teaching the game, ain't nothing to show. He's got the charts, the trends, and the moves. Making profit, making moves, his groove. Trade waves, Tony, he's the man. Learn from him, you'll join the winning band. Making money worldwide, it's a blast. Trade with Tony and making fortune fast. Living the life, living large, Tony's in charge. He's got the knowledge, the skills, and the art. Streaming live, stock trading all day, helping people learn and make money their own way. From Wall Street to Tokyo, Tony's got the flow. Teaching the game, ain't nothing to show. He's got the trust, the trends and the moves. Making profit, making moves is smooth. He's the man. Learn from him, you'll join the winning band. Making money well.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. I hope you're all well. Yeah, I got over goal on it and then gave it all back. So I was trading it up from, I got in like 220, traded it all the way up to kind of 275. And then the last 3 trades, I've given it all back. So we'll see. Good morning. Let's go through the chat, shall we? Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Mike. Always a pleasure to have you. Stone Cold. Always here. Like to see that. Alberto, you're very welcome. Good morning, Dave. Hope you're well. Ricky, good day to you and good luck as well. As I was saying, dude, don't have a lot of faith in an XPL. Traded it, got over goal, and then gave it back. Hey, Alistair. You can shut up as well or else you get banned. Yeah, I had a look at Coupang. I was just looking at Coupang then. Hey, Philly fan. Glenn, good morning to you. Let's have another look at Coupang, Ed, because it's not great volume. Like, it's absolutely atrocious volume. But it's got some range. No, volatility without volume, leave it alone. Volume without volatility, leave it alone. You know the rules, Tony, stick to them. Yeah, there's a few moving, but nothing reliably. Not yet, at least. Hey Dan, happy Friday to you. Finished yesterday. It was like 2,700 green on the day, but after fees and charges, I was just over. It was just over 2K on fees and charges. So a good day yesterday in the end. Kind of kicking myself a little bit. Kind of really kicking myself a little bit. Actually, it wasn't 2K. It was 1,648 net is what I did, but 2,700. So 2724 gross. So it just goes to show fees and charges after going 15K down. Fees and charges really ate into the commissions, but it was still over goal. It's excitably over goal. No, I made most of it, but in fact I did make it all of rent back. I finished on rent. I finished just over 5K up on rent, and I also traded MNDR, which was Wednesday's IPO. That was moving up, and I took. I got a nice pop out of that, and I got 975 out of that. And then as I got stopped out, the next candle was a flush. And that was basically the market telling me, look, here's your warning. So I kind of wrapped it up there and finished the day 2,700 up gross, but it was over $1,000 in fees and charges. So net, it was like as I say, 16, just under 1,650. But like, absolutely, Michael. See, the problem that I had was with Rent the Runway yesterday is I went in big to start off with, and I was not giving the stops. I wasn't giving enough breathing room for the stops. So I kept getting stopped out. I was getting stopped out for larger size. So every time it was like death by 1,000 cuts. So every time I got stopped out, I was getting stopped out for like 50 cents. I think I have 50-cent stops. Then stopped out for 50 cents. It was like 5,000 shares. So it's like that's $2.5 grand straight away. And in some cases it was even more because I put the stop in before it actually I was at break even. The spreads, because of the spreads, etc. So until I actually worked out how it was trading, how it was moving, I think I went about 9K down on that one stock or whatever it was. It was terrible trading. And then to come back was good though. I knew that stock. You know when you get the feel for a stock, you might not be trading it well, but you know there's opportunity there. My biggest ever recovery was on that. I think it was RB, last Federal Republic Bank, last year. As all the banks, Silicon Valley collapsed, and a few others, Silvergate and all those, and I traded that wrong. I think I was about 40, 45, 50K down, and ended up like 60K up last year. So sometimes when you get these volatile stocks, it's better just to go in small. Don't try and be greedy like I was yesterday, and make use of the volatility straight off. Go in smaller, get a feel for the movement, and then scale in if you can. Now let's have a look at Hubsy. That's made a big move. %, 5 cents. Yeah, if you like these low price stocks, fill your boots. Hub Cybersecurity, it does have tendency to make these pops. It tends to retrace as well. Look at Coupang. Don't like the spreads on this. 25-cent spreads. Not great volume. Certainly not consistent volume. 25-cent spreads. Probably not making it worth getting excited about. One from yesterday. Let me just wrong one. That's the one. Yeah, made a big move pre-market yesterday, then kind of sold off into the open, but it rallied again later. No, not for me, I don't think. There's not enough volume. Yep. Erratic movement at 8 o'clock is normal, Dan. It's the 8 o'clock scrum. The algorithmic, all the algorithmic clearing goes on at 8 o'clock every morning. And I know it's 8:04, but it's give or take 5 minutes. The clearing houses will push through a lot of the trades by algos, and it puts the spikes on the charts, which, if you've not got a direct access platform, you might not see those spikes, but it doesn't affect the price action. It's just this price is going through from the clearing houses. That's all it is. Dude. Hey Oscar, how you doing, buddy? It does mess up the charts a little bit, so you've got to take that into account and kind of disregard those spikes when you're actually doing your technical analysis. Who's trading Pax Medica at 90 cents? Ooh, nice. You got an 82, nice one, 12 cents. Good trade, well done. Is there a catalyst to Pax Medica? Pax Medica shares trading higher. The company announced it completed execution of 3 pivotal registration validation batches of Pax 101. There you go, it does have news. Actually moved huge after hours yesterday. It went from kind of 40 cents all the way up to a $1.07 yesterday. You know what? I'm tempted to have a little sneaky. No, I'm going to leave it. I'm tempted to break my rules, and every time I break my rules, it doesn't bode well for me. I'm tempted. Yeah, rent the runway yesterday. I've traded Pax Medica lots of times in the past. But I've been trading took like $14, $15, $16, $20 or whatever. When it was up there last year. That's when I was trading Pax Medica. And then this is a very typical example of what I'm talking about when you don't get married to these bioscience stocks when they have a good day. Because you might get a run up like last July all the way up to $20, and then it sells off and comes all the way down to like 10, and then 6 months later it's less than $1. So hey gorgeous. Please, sweetie. Good. Everybody say hi. Oh, let me show you where you is. There you are, look. Say hi, Marley. Say hello, everybody. Yeah, look at that. That's you. One. I'll play after, okay? Yeah, well, look at that. It rejected at the whole dollar and it's come back, but there's not a lot else moving at the moment. So one of you degenerates went in on Pax Medica. I thought I'll show it. That's not. Absolutely, Gloctopus. Well, we've got a few that we're watching at the moment. So, Alarity Therapeutics. We've got Nextplat, Zapata. Not so much AMTD Digital, HKD. I'm not a big fan of HKD, but it's under the VWAP as well right now, so definitely not. On a site, maybe. Coupang double topped and then pulling back now, so I'm just waiting for that one stock. Wait for that one stock. Yeah, I think you're probably right there, Mike. We might have to wait for the bell to ring before we get anything decent. Like I say, I mean, I've racked up commissions already. I'm probably about what 300-400 quid down in fees and charges already. After getting over goal on Nextplat and giving it all back. What happened? Oops, see, look at that. I went all the way up to $1.40. of cybersecurity. Right, pulling back again. I wouldn't say it's the best. It depends on your trading style, Dan. And look, there's much of a muchness, to be fair. I think CMEG's one of the cheaper ones since they've changed the fee structure around. So I think it's cheaper now per share than certainly Interactive and a lot of others. Speed Trade is probably slightly more expensive. I think it's not bad. The only way you get cheaper is you go for free commissions, and the thing with free commissions is it's not really free. That's a marketing ploy. Some will have free commissions, but read the small print only on limit orders, provided that they are adding liquidity. So if they're limit orders but they're marketable, then you won't get free commissions. So marketable orders or market orders, they'll charge you commissions on. Others that are zero commissions are they're either payment for order flow, or you're getting really bad fills and wider spreads, so that they're hurting you that way. So I prefer something like a CMEG. Interactives is good as well, but something like a CMEG or a Speed Trader, I would say at least you know what you're getting. You can calculate pretty much what the commissions are. I always kind of lose track of fees and regulatory fees, etc. Yeah, you pretty much you know you can get in with a decent fill and everything else. Oh, nice one, Mike. You got $3.50, nearly $4 on that. Hey, Adam. It depends on my sizing there, Oscar. So, and how busy I am. I kind of budget on 10%. So it's usually between kind of 10 and 15% of whatever that day's gains are. If I have a red day, then it can be more. Like yesterday, for example, it was about 30%, 35%. It's just over $1,000 in fees and charges yesterday, which is someone would say it was expensive, but if I had $1,000 in fees and charges and I was 15k up, nobody bat an eyelid. But I came from 15k down and I had 1,000 and finished 2k up, well, nearly 3k up. So that's an 18k swing. $1,000 in charges is not that bad. When I was targeting 6k a day, my average fees and charges on any given day were anywhere between kind of $500 to $1,500 ish, give or take. Yeah, I'm like that, mate. You trade bad, and even if it works out for you, it's like it's nice. It kind of takes the sting out, but you know you've had a bad day's trading. And yesterday, I didn't feel like I had a bad day's trading. I just traded bad at the start on two stocks. One of them being one stock really. I wasn't really that bad on the other. It was just death by 1,000 cuts on the other one. But on Rent the Runway, I started off really bad, and I was going in too big and tight stops, and it was just ruining me. The plan every time worked out. I just kept getting stopped out. Mental stops? No, I actually had physical stops in play. I was using trailing stops. I was using 50-cent trailing. Started off with 30-cent trailing stops, and it was too tight. So I moved up to 50-cent trailing stops, and that was too tight. So then I just got rid of the stops. What started me getting profitable with Rent the Runway was moving from trailing stops to mental stops until I was over the level that I wanted to be, and then I put the 50-cent stop in, knowing I was going to get stopped out, but also knowing I was going to get stopped out for a profit. It was about base hits on that, but protecting those base hits. So I just went for mental stops based on levels, support levels that it was showing me, and it was a risky play, but it panned out. I'm holding winners is one of the things I'm good at, but conversely, what I can get better at is cutting the losers, because I tend to hold my hold time is an average is about an hour, so I tend to hold my winners longer and maximize the profit from them. But then I also hold my losers too long. I need to get rid of that. I don't know about a 5-minute bull flag. It's kind of looks more like a 5-minute bull horn other than 5-minute bull flag. Megaphone part. Yes, Adam, that's what I'm watching right now. Yeah, absolutely, Morg. I 100% agree with you there. These the free commission brokers, you're going to get a particular pre-market when there's lower liquidity. You're not going to get the clean fills in the same way you do with a direct access broker. And sometimes I don't. I mean, yesterday I tried to sell up at, what was it, 12.50, I think, or something like that, and it came back and it didn't. I thought I wasn't going to get it, so it went back up and got me out. Completed my order, partial fill. Sometimes it'd be like that. If it's a lower liquidity, then yesterday's big win was not pre-market, was post-market. Regular session, not post-market. Post-market's after hours. What are you talking about, Tony? It's like you're some kind of fat guy on the internet without a clue. So you get it's a widening pattern. It looks like you're getting wider range on the 5-minute. Like I say, it looks more like the megaphone pattern than a bull flag. Yeah, we're just looking at Pax Medica there, Adam. We're a little bit late because we were looking at Pax Medica, and it got rejected at 1. If it can get over 1 today, it's a good catalyst, decent catalyst. There you go. Then there's no reason why it can't move up and have a really good run. It closed yesterday at 41 cents, and it's now over $1. Its post-market high after the news broke yesterday was $1.07. So just watch for that. It's probably got we've got some resistance at $1.07 because that's where it got rejected yesterday. pulls back to $1, it might be worth taking the, you know, taking a position at $1. It's not advised. I'm just thinking out loud. Taking a position at $1 for the whole dollar bounce, and having a very tight cutoff, because you've got the 9 EMA there at 98 cents, or just 97 cents, and just having a 3-cent risk or something like that. Ready for the move back up to test the highs at 105. Well, I'm not saying I'm the best trader out here. I must be top 3 on the tube. But look, I said as it was pulling back, maybe take a position at $1 for the whole dollar bounce with the 9 EMA as your stop, which was at 97 at the time. 3 cents risk for the move up. We test the highs of 95. It's at 94, the 104. Now it's 105, and it probably will get higher. Well, that trade would have panned out. Risking 3 to make 5. Now you just double top there at 105. Be careful. Morning, Cal. Hey CC, how you doing? Bloody skeeters. The only thing, probably the worst thing about living in the tropics now is mosquitoes. They love me. I'm like a 5-course dinner for them. Love this sweet meat. Pax Medica's moving up quite well, actually. There's 106. Oh, like I say, you'd have got your 5 cents, risking that 3. Sure, you'd have got 6. That's a 2-to-1 you would have got on that one. Let's go, let's have a look at rent. Yesterday's big mover. No volume. 18 again. There's no volume. It's actually down on the day slightly, so it did move. It moved really well. Actually, it went all the way up to $24. I think I traded it all the way. Let me just have a quick look on my. What was my last trade on rent? My last exit. $22.50 is my final exit. I do. You can get it in the link tree. Get access to the Facebook group via the link tree. It's not very active. I think, but Cal, I think people that have a Facebook group are the ones from the Stone Age now. If you speak to it's all Instagram and Snapchat and TikTok, isn't it? Only us old fogies that use Facebook now. Oh, John, I'm beating you, buddy. I'm up $15. To be fair, here in the Philippines, Facebook Marketplace, everybody sells things that buys and sells on Facebook, including the local businesses. Not taking a trade yet, Cal? Could have done better, Adam. If I'd nailed it from the off, it would have been better. No, Yusuf, one market at a time. One stock at a time. Where's the runway on watch, I think? Just in case we get some continuation from yesterday. Even the Silicon moving. Yeah, it's not great though. Don't be too sure about that, Cal. You're obviously not looking at the right profile. Yeah, today sees the start of the new earnings season. Some finance banks, some finance companies start dropping their earnings. For them, next week is earnings season back in earnest. Spreads on the runway right now. Well, 15 cents on the spreads. We're getting some volatility. No volume yet, but we're getting some volatility on the runway. If it goes green on the day, it might go again. You know. Everything's below the VWAP right now, with the exception of Rent the Runway. I'm kind of... Pax Medica's having a wonderful day. For a low float stock. Well, it's a wonderful day. It's trying to hold the dollar. Yeah, I'm just going to wait for something to start moving nice. That's above $2. And Pax Medica is trying to hold the dollar. If it gets a bit of decent volume, it could really run. I've seen Pax Medica make multi-dollar moves in a day, so it wouldn't be unusual for this to go up to like $3-4. Wouldn't surprise me, at least. November last year, it went from 185. Oh, it went from 1026 to 185. Went from 180 the day after, 180 up to 445. So we've seen it happen. Yeah, Nvidia back over 900. So we've got to love that. In fact, even the S&P 500 yesterday, if we look at this on the daily, we had this big sell-off after. Where are we? Big sell-off here as a result of the CPI numbers. We bounced on this big sell-off during the day. We had CPI data came out on Wednesday. CPI came out yesterday, and it was like, okay, well, what happened? We almost recovered all of that. Now we're gapping down slightly today, so the chance we can get back up. This sideways consolidation, it's actually kind of healthy when you actually look at it from the bull market channel that I've got here. This pullback to this level 510 area, it's actually kind of healthy on the market. So Nvidia yesterday had a lovely day. Look at this, how it went from kind of it opened up at like 870 something, and all the way up to over 900 bucks. Lovely bullish day for Nvidia, and we love to see that. I'd like to see it over 950. I'd like to see it over 1,000, but I mean, of course I would. The more in Nvidia, the better it is for me. Rent the Runway, yesterday's big earner for me. SPY's below the VWAP at the moment. We're going to go green on the day. Now, I'm not going to make the same mistake I made yesterday. Low volume on that one though, Ed. Very low volume. Rewalk Robotics. Yesterday's closing price 938. That's right. I'm going to take a little small position here. With a view to holding it for a little while if it moves up to a point where I should be able to scale in. Without risking too much, or scale out without risking too much. Remember yesterday it was 50 cents trails that I was putting in and getting stopped out every time. I'll give it $1. $19.50 I'll get out. A lot of those, Ed. Watch for the spreads and the volume on them. It's usually a giveaway on the liquidity. You also see that there's big gaps in the level 2 on the bid. So if you don't get filled, you get massive slippage on those jokes. Oh, this didn't go according to plan. Small position, so I can give it a wide stop and ride it up towards $20 or 22, something like that. I mean, in the last hour, this has been as low as $16.59, so it's moved $2, over $2 to where it is, $3 if you look at the high on there. So range on the yeah, $3 range on the hourly chart. Top of the hour. Low here of 1659, a high here of 1958. So a penny between friends. What I'm not going to do is add at this position without a cushion. Spreads now are 45 cents, as much as 45 cents. 44. Like I said, what's a penny between friends? What I did yesterday is I took a position like this with it, but with like 2,500 shares or 5,000 shares, and that's what I kept getting stopped out. 500 shares, I can handle that. Starting equity today, just over 31k. Means I'm net 6k up on the month. Far cry from 200k from last April. Yeah, what you're talking about DJT for, Adam? It's wide spreads. It's just ranging sideways, no volume at the moment. That's DJT. Next flat back above the VWAP. 270 is a key level with next flat. If you're wondering what the snoring is, that's the dog snoring. Chow Chow. The ever-loving, ever-faithful Chow Chow. Glad you didn't, Cal. Leave those degenerate trades to one of the others. Yeah, leave those kind of degenerate trades to Mike Moorhead. You resemble that, you mean? All love, all good things. That to trying to get back over the VWAP. It's like 5 cents away. ZPTA. Pata. Yeah, well, I kind of I got in as the you can see the volume increasing. So I was watching the volume increase, and I thought, okay, if it spiked above the yesterday's close price, pulled back, and I thought if it gets back above it, I'll take a small position for the move up, and then the next candle was a big move down. So and then there's been no volume since. So it's just sideways consolidation along the 9. Right now, we've got a doji here with 0 volume bar. 0 volume. I mean, go up. Give me a break. We're back over 19 on the ask. Well, that's what I'm hoping for, CND. That's why I thought, you know, if we get green on it, which it went green on the day, so I thought that's my cue to give it a little tester. And the wide spreads from yesterday, I've learned my lesson. Was getting stopped out all the time at 50 cents, so I thought I'll give it $1, so I'm risking 500 bucks. Not even. Excuse me. I'm over the worst of it, but I've still got the chesty part of my cold is still lingering. But the head cold seems to be gone. Certainly, the shivers and the fever and everything, that's gone. But yeah, some music's louder than others. Some tunes are louder than others. Anybody else having issues with the music? Is the music too loud for anyone else? Matt's getting old, so he doesn't like he doesn't like loud music. It's that us young ones play. Might just be TikTok. Is that better for you? Let me know if that works out better, Adam, Matt. Yeah, I could sing. Why not? I'll do you a turn. It'll cost you. Send me a $50 super chat and I'll do you a number. I'll sing you a number. I'll get the karaoke out. Selling myself cheap there. Just gonna get out of this. I'm just going to get out of that at the right time as well. Pax Medica pulling back a little bit. Yeah, nothing really exciting me. Nothing much, at least. Next plat could have held 270. I would have been interested, but guess not. Pax Medica's back down at $1. How much am I up on this? That's a very good question, actually. Let me just tell you exactly how much I'm up on this week. Calendar, where's my calendar? I like the way that they're doing it now in TraderView. It tells you exactly what the week is. This week I'm up just over 9,000, 9,271. Last week I was 2,340. So altogether on the month, 11,611. Go figure. I think I'm only like 6k up. Yeah, I'm 6k up net. So of that 11,611, 5k of that has gone in fees and charges on the month. Given that I had the first 2 days, I had losing trades. It's almost 50%, but 40% at the moment, fees and charges. It adds up. How much since the beginning of the year? That's a nice question. Good question. So it's about 100 and... How much am I up since January? Because I'm glad you didn't say since February, because that makes a very different conversation. Since the start of the year, 140k profit. Gross, that is. They were just over a grand in fees there, Alistair. I do, if you want to get on it. You can get access to it if you want. Check the link tree. A link tree in my profile there, Alexander. Check that out. It's 120. It's 120 bucks. 120. It's a subscription. 120 bucks a month if you want it, but. If you go for 3 months, I would say it's going to take at least 90 days to learn all the trading, so you can get for 300 bucks for 3 months, or 120 bucks a month or whatever. Well, do you know what, Cal? as a rule of thumb, a good thing to do is you should be trying to talk yourself out of a trade. Rather than looking to talk yourself into a trade, anybody can take boredom trades and jump on any momentum. You should look at the chart, you look at the stock and a little bit of fundamental analysis on it. Look at what is there a catalyst, what's the short interest, etc., etc. And you should be saying to yourself, is there any reasons I shouldn't be taking this trade? Does this trade meet my trading plan? If it doesn't meet your trading plan, it doesn't meet your strategy, then you shouldn't be taking the trade. So you should be looking more for reasons not to trade than a reason to trade. So yeah, Mog, how that's your edge is absolutely spot on. I would never say a no trade day. Never say no a zero trade day before the bell rings. You never know what the market's going to give you. Right now, we've just got we've got half an hour before the market opens officially. We've just had 4 stocks halt. So, Fluent, C3IS or CIS, Agenus, and EasyGo Technologies. So, all those have halted, which will be news pending halts. So as we get the news drop at the top of the hour, we'll see what happens. Nothing really exciting me for the open. Next plat, Polarity, Pata, those are the 3 top gappers. I don't really fancy HKD, just from past experience with it. AMTD Digital. On a site's not up enough for me to consider it as a gap and go candidate. Needs to be up at what, 14-15% or something like that. That's just me. That's my rules. Oh dear. Oh, that's not one of my top linebackers. What the genius? Still one of these. Bought some expensive wine glasses, and I heard a smash, and I thought, oh, she's broke one of my wine glasses. But no, it's not. She brought one of my gin glasses instead. Not the wine glasses, absolutely. I would have got angry if it was the wine glasses. No, it's the gin glass. I can a 10 a penny. You've got to work on your own strategy, that's right. Work on your own edge, and once you've got it, then just refine it and keep refining it, because as you've seen with me, I've had an edge that's been working in any market conditions. And then this year it went wrong for me. In February, I've had to tweak it a little bit and go back to why I'm trading a lot smaller at the moment. Well, I'm actually not. I start off small, I'm scaling in throughout the day. But February just went wrong for me. Whatever reason, and I know the reasons, but I'm not going to go into it here. That's why you've got to be constantly looking at your strategy and tweaking it and looking at your edge and making sure that you're still profitable. Once you get to that profitability stage and consistency, you need to, the trick then is to maintain it. Yeah, SPY dropping, I'm not worried about. Like I said, the healthy pullback is exactly that, healthy. Yeah, if you like those lower price stocks, that's moved really well. Secondary top with 20 cents. Nice. Axmatic pulled all the way back. I looked at this earlier. I called it out in the Discord. So this is Global Life, and had some a report came out on them with some fraudulent activity, potential fraudulent activity. So it sold off hard yesterday. This was a $120 stock earlier in the week. Just putting that out there. And it sold off so hard, but it's bounced this morning. So this is Global Life. Yesterday's closing price was $49.17. I called this out in the Discord this morning as one for a potential reversal, potential bounce. Not a full reversal, just maybe a dead cat. And it looks like it's trying to do that. Well, currently up 14%. So for a $50 stock, it'll be up 14% on the day. That's not bad. This could be one to watch at the open as well. Has it sold off too much on rumors? you know, buy the rumors, sell the news, all that kind of stuff. Has it sold off too much on rumors, or will it continue selling at the open? Wow, that's. I mean, the spreads are wild. They're like 40-cent spreads, but moves huge. 30-cent spread, 60 cents on the 57, 58 cents on the ATR on a 1 minute. So this could be somebody's lunch. That's global life. Put that on watch. Gets over 58. Might be interesting. Which current session high 57.89. So 58 could be an interesting watch. "25 minutes to go, guys." Pax Medica breaking out again. Yeah. Decent catalyst, actually. Well, I'm a little bit disappointed in today's pre-market. Oh, the top momentum stocks are like sub $2 stocks. And nobody goes broke taking profits, dude. Don't berate yourself for not catching the whole move. You know, you're never going to get it all. It's not Pokemon. Is actually the top momentum stock right now to the upside above $2. You got Pax Medica and Hub Cybersecurity are the only ones that are above it to the upside. Ooh. Clarity was one I was watching, but not anymore. It's now under $3, so I think we're certainly in the back end of that move. Next Plat's just chopping sideways. Maybe at the open we'll get something with that. Pattern underneath the VWAP probably. If that falls below $3, definitely not. Yeah, just nothing sustaining right now. Thanks, Ricky. We appreciate that. Won't count the perforations in a sheet of toilet roll, would you? Let me know. SBFM just announced a reverse 100-to-1 reverse stock split next week. Let's go back to Premarket. That was interesting, even if it's not a $2 stock. Medical could run today, by the way. So, not saying it will. I'm just saying it could really run at the open. Maybe get up to $2. Already up 175% today. Just for Alistair. It's Cartoon Studios, not to be confused with Newcastle United. Well, dude, you must have done something wrong because I lost a lot of money on rent to start off with. I went severely red before I made it back. Oh, talk about boring market. There you go, dude. The cat's, you missed the cat's whisker. I could have lent you the cat's whisker from here as well. It's ginger cat. Errol. I'm the only one. She attacked everybody else in the house except me. Errol cat. No, better than to attack me, that's what it is. Keeps bringing us gifts, lizards, snakes, usually with no head, but lizards, snakes. Yes, yesterday she had a bird, don't know where the bird was, we just found a clump of feathers. So, yeah. She's good with the spiders though. Spiders freak herself out, so she comes and deals with the spiders for her. I asked her today, I said, why are you so scared of spiders? She said, I don't know which ones are poisonous. So most of them are not poisonous. Venomous, all of them, but most of them are not poisonous. It'll be alright if you eat them. Yeah, I'm watching 58 on that one. Global Live. Ricky, I did say 58 where it's at right now. Spreads are big, so mind that if you are taking a position on it. My day now is 58.40. $15 minutes until they open, guys. You don't have to have big pockets to trade it, Ricky. You just trade it's a lot smaller. You won't be taking 5,000 shares of this. You will take, 500 or maybe 100 shares or 50 shares. Just take smaller share size. Allows you to have that wider risk. Let's face it, it's 52 cents on the ATR is nice. Well, between the spreads right now, 50-cent spreads. 58.70 on the ask and 58.20 on the bid, so gotta factor that in. It's whippy, give it that much. Like I said, 50-cent spreads, very whippy. Another one, I'm just giving it $1. 7.50, just below. There we go. Max Medica, Hub Cyber Security, Mobilicom, all sub $2 stocks moving at the moment. Yeah, just kind of worth just sitting on your hands right now, guys. Worth just sitting on your hands. The volume on Global Life ain't great, by the way. So trying to take larger size is probably not a good idea either. No worries, Cal. Have a good weekend, buddy. Have a good weekend. Enjoy yourself. I'll see you Monday. Ah, it's a terrible, terrible film. I can't. I hope I got filled up there. That's a bit sus. Currently high of day 58.77, high of this candle 58.69. So we're looking for over 59 for the confirmation on the ask. Well, you missed it earlier, Carl. But I'm nice to everybody there getting, well, except for you. Now I'm nice to you as well. You know very well. Yeah, rent can keep moving until it goes green on the day. I'll use the same strategy I did last time. If it goes green on the day, I might look to get in just under 1950 or 1940, whatever it was, 1940 something. But currently I'm in Global Life, looking for a new high of day. Yeah, you do that, dude. Volume's not great. Last time it tapped the volume was coming in when I got in last time, but it didn't sustain. The volume's terrible on this one. I shouldn't have taken a trade on this one, but it's the only thing moving right now. So there's not. It doesn't meet the criteria of my trade plan, based on volume alone. But I've got a feeling this is going to go back up to it's like 60, 70 to 65, $70 today. Don't ask me why. I think realistic target is going to be $65, $70. Get over $60 right now before the bell. It might be worth holding into the bell, holding into the open. Between the spreads at the minute. It's the new high of day. We're currently up there, 58.63. The high of day is 58.77. Range is 62 cents on the ATR. 1 minute. That's 59. 59.35. And we get over $60. Volume coming in. Looking for $60 here. $59.75. It's been hugging the 9, to be fair. Mine's fine there, Alistair. Well, you can see. For $60. Five minutes before the open. Let's get 60 before the open. At 59.75 on the ask. There's 60. That's what we're looking for. 60.50 on the ask. 60.48. 60.42. 60.43 on the ask is the high of day. Let's have you back over 60 bucks. Take the bid with you. Don't like these 50-cent spreads, but low volume. What am I going to do? Take that. Brings me green on the day. Yeah, which is why you only trade it very small size. I don't mind trading stocks like that. Oh, and let's have a quick look at rent. It got rejected at the profit line again. It got rejected here again, so that's where I got in and rejected. Moved up, rejected again. So let's see. 3 minutes before the market opens. I think I'm just going to sit this one out now until the market opens. At least we're back green on the day. This pulls back down to the 9 after the bell. Then it's been holding it fairly well for the last half an hour or so. Yes. Hold it since this pullback here. It's been holding the 9 very well. I did say 65 to 70 is the target on this today. I'm not saying it's going to go there, but I just have a feeling that it's got a very good chance. The XMD it might move. I'm not seeing it on the scanners right now, so it looks to have settled down into a period of a lull, if you will, as have a lot. So there's a lot of stocks just not doing anything right now. So probably just better to wait for the open. We've got just over a minute before the market opens. I'm going to change my scanners over from pre-market to regular session. Let's see what the market gives us, guys. Good luck. Here comes the bell. 3, 2, 1. And away we go. Next plat, if it gets back over the VWAP, we can take a look. Let's see what jumps to the top of the scanners. Are we? $270 or nothing with next plat. If we don't get over 270, not interested. Coupang. Coupang doing some very strange stuff. Going to break that pre-market high. 2174 is the halt level. There you go, pre-market high over, rejection, and it hold 21. It's Coupang. Rent the runway is testing that red green line and just breaks it. So rent the runway now looking at 50-cent spreads, 40, 50-cent spreads, very wide spreads. That's not right. Where's that doing that? It's not letting me put a bloody trailing stop in. Just a standard stop. We'll take that. Don't know why that's. I'll have to have a look at my hot buttons. For some reason, it's not putting a trailing stop in, just a standard one. Don't mind that. I'll just move it myself if I have to. So 22.35 is, I've got 22.31 on the stop. 22.35 is the resumption level. Pretty much where it's at right now. So we'll see. We'll see. Alright, what else is going on? What did is the only one again? Yeah. Google breaking highs. It's okay up there as well. Sunrun moving up. Have a look at our lower price stock, Pax Medica. How's it get on? Oh, well, that had a bit of a vomit. That below $1. What about Hub Cyber? This is why I don't like these low price ones. Hub Cyber Security's having a nice little moment. So Hub Cyber Security's going to try and test that pre-market high if it can. At 22 on the ask. I've got 22.42 now, Mark, as the resumption price, which is slightly up. It depends on the range of the stock there all day. With something that's an ATR of 70 cents nearly, then you want to be putting in 50 cent, at least a 50-cent trail, maybe $1 even. But I was trying to get a 30-cent trail in there because it was at the halt level. And if for whatever reason it wouldn't let me put a 30-cent trail in there, so I just put a standard trail just below the halt level. Now you can't put a stop in when the stock halts. Stone cold. Once it's halted, no orders all orders are suspended, so no more orders are allowed to be placed. Which is why you've got that little pause. Once the ask reaches the halt level, you've got to wait for the bid to catch up, and if the bid catches up and gets to the halt level, you've got a little bit of a pause whilst you can get your order in there. That's when you need to get a stop, and ideally a trailing stop. So if it gaps up, you make the most of it. But sometimes a regular stop's just fine. Yeah, Aurora Cannabis having a nice moment. Aurora Cannabis moving up nicely. Actually, when did that get halted? So 34. So we're looking at 39. Oh, actually, we as well stick on this. So 47. We've got about 30 seconds for the resumption. I've got to be quick with moving this stop. don't like this start form to stop. Oh, there you go. That'll do me. That's a very nice Friday finish. Happy days. And it's not finished yet. Four times gold will definitely do it. Absolutely. Let it pull back. Let's see, rent dropped 50% in a second last night. No, I didn't, Puno. When did that happen? Not on the charts. Yeah, that was a limit stop. It don't, for whatever reason, it will only let me put a limit stop in. I have to have a look at that. Yes, see, there you go. I was having the same sort of situation. Right, that's me done. I'll stick around for the sake of it, but I'm locking my montage. Montage locked. No longer trading. Day, that's me done for the day. 4,400. It's a good day. It's 4.5 times gold nearly. So it's over what, like 15% ish. Nah, I get him. I'm done. I'm done for the day. 15% gain on the day on my equity position. I'm happy to take that, based on previous. Indonesian energy moving. Yeah, lock it in. S&P 500 trying to move upwards, and the NASDAQ is just chopping sideways. Oh, we've got Nvidia. Yeah, what a bit of dump. Don't like that. Do we not like that? HKD breaking highs. Might get over $4. Got polarity over the VWAP now. This went up to $5. Well, for something 496 pre-market. Good. No, absolutely get him. Absolutely, I've done enough of that now. Not just over gold, but substantially over gold. And rent the runway. Day 2, not as reliable as day 1. It's going to be choppy as hell for now. If it gets over $25, makes another run, may get up to 30. I probably won't. I'll probably lock it in. I'll go and have a glass of vino and a swim, I think. Lock it up in 15 minutes. And play with my daughter. You saw how cute she is, wanting to play. So I've never been red on the year, Stanford. Never been red on the year. Had a really good. I'm still in drawdown since February, but I had a really good start to the year. Had a really good start in January, so you know I'm still 144k on the year, so still profitable on the year. It was thankfully I had that good start in January because February was awful. I was able to scale in. I took 500 shares to start off with Rent the Runway. Then I was able to scale in, and then the halt was, and the gap up was okay. A move up after the halt. Arity Therapeutics up there, where I was looking at it. 407, 375, it's a range from the pre-market. See this range here, after the initial pump, a 375, 407, so it's back into that range now. That's where I marked it out this morning, and then it just vomited. So let's see, is it going to be relevant now? If you're over goal, lock it down. Have a good weekend, John. I'll just have a quick look at my stats on terms of here. There's drawdown. We were 63.5k drawdown at one stage last month. Now we're back to, we're just under 43 before today, so that'll take us to under 40. About 39k drawdown from February. We're profitable March/April, but it's the highs there on the 12th of February of 183k. We're a long way off that, so we've still got that drawdown to recover. Got 140k profit so far. We're month 4 of 12. It doesn't bode well for the 7-figure year, but look, it'll do. Gonna have 3 more of those. It's like $500,000 this year. We'll be fine because my expenses have gone a lot lower having moved. Okay, so Globe Life. Absolutely, John. It depends what you mean by help the market, Jack. Will it introduce volatility to the market? Invariably, yes. Will it help the market move up? The market's going to do that regardless of what happens in the election. The market only goes in one direction. It only ever goes up long term. The market only ever moves up. Period. Now, depending on who gets elected, there may be some turbulence and volatility and some pullbacks and consolidation and all kinds of other things. But Ultimately, the market will go from strength to strength and will reach all-time highs regardless of who gets elected. Yeah, absolutely. Well, lock that in, Mike, because you've been, you know, getting over goal, substantially over goal this week, and giving it back. So don't just get used to locking in some green. That's what why I've lowered my goals, my daily goals, and get used to locking in some green and taking it while I can. $150K is good, John. That's very good. That puts you in the top 5%, top 1% worldwide. That's a good day. That's a good day, Mike. Is your daily goal 500? Is it, or is it? Still think this gets back over 60. I think it's going to get to 65, possibly even 70 today. It's very extended to the downside. Yeah, that's vomited. Absolutely, John. Don't get cocky. That's the key. That is the key. As soon as you get overconfident, the market humbles you. Speaking from personal experience. Oh, that's not a bad JOB either, mate. Yeah, so S&P 500 breaking below the VWAP. So 4,400 to add. Let's take a look, shall we, at where we are on the year? Because who was it was just asking me there? Stanford. Okay, let's have a look then, shall we, Stanford? I'm not going to be doing any more trading today, so I may as well just find out where we're up to a share, where we're actually up to, and let's do this. Okay, so this is my desktop that I've got right now, so you can see here, this is Benzinga Pro, by the way. If you're not familiar with this is Benzinga Pro. So this is what I've got on my desktop every single day. This is on my laptop screen. So I've got 3 monitors, and I've got. Who wants to see my setup right now? Just let me know in the chat. If you want me to show you turn the camera around and show you my setup, I can do that. That's not a problem. So let me know if you want to see my setup, and I'll show it to you, and how I've got it all set up. I thought you meant, okay, I'll do that first, okay? I will just change the screen around. What the hell was that? Right. Okay, let's see if I can't do this. Okay, so that one will do for TikTok. I think that's the best one I've got for you guys. On this one, let's do it this way. Okay, so have to excuse the mess. This is a temporary setup, and just for Alistair, there's the crop cam. But look, normally what you'll see here is I've got my Benzinga. All my scanners here, and I'll come back to it in a second. So I've got my Benzinga on my laptop. This is my laptop. It's a HP Pavilion. Got my speakers and whatever. So this is my messy desk that I've got set up at the moment. Then I've got you guys over here on my streaming and whatever you saw. This is my streaming software and whatever you. And then I've got my another monitor there that I've got. All my watch list, if you will. So that's what I've got there. And then I've got my trading desk here. So this is my desktop here that I've got up there as well. So that's how I've got mine set up. And a few people that I've taught to trade have theirs set up very similar. Let's go back to the laptop, and I can show you where we're actually at the moment. So this is my, as I say, my laptop, and I've got my Benzinga scanners set up here. What is Benzinga? If you're not familiar with Benzinga, you'll hear me. Lots of people in the chat that I've kind of evangelized to. It's a fantastic tool. It's the scanners, the news drops, the signals, alerts, everything. I get all my signals from Benzinga. So I've got mine set up here. It's my gap scanner, my surging stocks scanner, and then my momentum scanner. So momentum scanner is both up and down based on the 15 minutes. I've got my signals and alerts here, so price spikes, day high series, and volatility halts. I've got rolling news ticker here, so that's what I'm looking at on a daily basis. Then obviously I'm talking to you guys in the chat. I'm looking at the charts, and that's essentially what I do. Then let's look at. Actually, if you want to, this is the link tree. The link tree is pinned in the chat. It's in the description. You'll find the link tree. If you're watching on TikTok, you'll find the link tree in my profile. Just click on my face, and you'll get there. So this is the link tree, and what you get with the link tree, you've got all my socials. You can email me directly if you want to reach out to me. The Facebook group is open. You can just request a entry, and I'll grant you an entry. It's a trading Facebook. It's not very active at the moment, but then I've got my Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. I've not been streaming on Twitch for a while because of the issues with Restream. TikTok and YouTube. Day trade with Tony merchandise, so hoodies, t-shirts, tumblers, whatever, go check it out. It's an Etsy store. You asked for it. It's got the slogans, the likes of just a fat guy on the internet, and if different colors, and let's get away from that. And beanies, mugs, coffee mugs, coasters, whatever, mouse mats, you name it, I've got it. Go check it out. Now this is TradeView. So okay, talking about Benzinga, just showed you Benzinga and how I've got it set up. Benzinga's there. Go check it out free for 14 days. And if you want to if you like it, let me know. I'll get you a discount code. I think I've got a code that gets you about 60% off. I know I've got one that gets you 35% off, but I've got codes that you can use for discount codes for Benzinga. So check it out free for 14 days. If you get it and it's a bit overwhelming, you don't know how to set it up, you want to set it up the same way as I set it up, go onto my YouTube channel. There is a tutorial there on how I set up Benzinga, and that will give you a good idea of and help you along the way on getting set up and getting your trade alerts there. If you're not logging your trades, start doing it now. I use TraderView, you can use Trade Anvil, you can use, there's loads of different trade journals you can use, but I use TraderView. What is TraderView? What does it look like? This is TraderView, and I've got it down. This is the calendar. I like the way they do the calendar now. So you can see here, April. I can see if I open January, so this is for you, Stanford, more than anything. You can see I did 100 just shy of 159k in January. I had a really good January, very strong. Finished the last 2 weeks were very strong, but then came February, and February I lost 28k. So whilst I lost, you know, the drawdown was bigger than that. I mean, we had a 20k drawdown on week. We got profitable, but then we had a 20k drawdown on week 3, then another 5k added to it, another 5k added to it, so that was like 30k drawdown, and then we had drawdown in February, in March as well. So not a big drawdown in March, but certainly from the highs. We've just been adding to the drawdown from where the highs actually were. So we actually lost just shy of 2k in March in total, and then in April we are currently 15k up on April. So what does that even look like? So I'm at that 11k, I'm adding the 4.5 that we've got. So we're 15k up. So what does that look like for the year? You can see here 140k average gain. So 144k now after today. Average gain of just under 3k. If I look at the days and times, still. You can actually, I can get this down to the 15 minutes, and you can see where the best time is for me to trade and where I'm losing the most. So between 8 and 8:15, I'm just going to stop trading. So I'm losing more money from 8 to 8:15. I'm making more money from 8:30 to 8:45, which is vastly unusual. If I look at my all-time stats, it's 9:45 to 10 o'clock is where I make the most money. Most of my trades happen at 9:30 to 9:45, and I'm profitable at the open this year, of course. Most of my trades happen in that time, so that's where we're at. It's worthwhile doing this on your statistics. You can analyze what's good, what's going good for you. You can actually look into it deeper with an individual trade as well, and analyze it. Win-loss expectation, as you can see. If I go down to, actually go back to, go down to here, you can see that gains 360k at this time of year. After 3 months, 120k a month, that should be about right. But I've lost too much. That's the curse there. So this is my cumulative P&L. As you can see, it's certainly not a straight curve. That was good for January, but this is my drawdown. So huge drawdown. So the peak would have been here at the beginning of February, and a little bit of drawdown, made some back, but it's just cumulative. So you end up 63k down at one stage in drawdown, and 43 right now that I've got to recover to the highs, that is. So I'm happy to lock in my my day today. I'm happy to lock in my 4K green day. It is a solid green day, so I will be happy to lock that in. And we go again on Monday. 7 o'clock, the scanners are up. 8 o'clock, we'll be trading again. Come join me then. If you if you want to. Not going to force you, but you'll be missed. So yeah, come join me and we'll do it again on Monday. Take it easy, guys. Rent into a halt at 26. I did say 25, so 26.69 into a halt, and I'm done with it anyway. So my montage is locked, and looks like $27 resumption. Looks like gap up, but watch for the flush. And I'll see you all on Monday. Take it easy, guys. No, actually, the 24-inch Morg. I don't want my monitors to be too much bigger than my laptop. That's what it is. So the 24-inch. I've tried working with bigger monitors. When I was in Dublin, I had 27-inch, and and I've tried working with a big TV, a big 56-inch TV as the only monitor and all different, but that just didn't work. So okay. Enjoy your weekend, guys, and you can afford to go and have an adult beverage now. Take it easy.